Hey everyone, hope you're having a great week so far. Huge news for AMC. While the rest of the general markets continue to trend sideways for the most part, our favorite Wall Street bet plays continue to climb higher and higher. Can't wait to show you the charts. Of course I'm talking about this We Squeeze apple juice labeled as AMC that one of our members spotted in China. Local supermarket in China. So funny that it's named We Squeeze. But for real, obviously, as most people know already, the CEO of AMC withdrew the proposal to increase the authorized shares. Just like we suspected, the shareholder vote is priced in on the charts. MVIS had some news as well. Microvision announces completion of its long-range LiDAR sensor A sample hardware and development platform, okay? Here's the thing with MVIS, the Microvision news, this isn't announcing the completion, so the rumors have been going on about this for a long time. There's been a lot of talks about it. People bought the rumors, sold the news. MVIS had a steep drop after a big pump yesterday. Don't forget about the Suez Canal blockage. That shut down 10% of the global shipping supply chain network. 10% imports and exports going through the Suez Canal. That was blocked for a whole 7 to 10 days there, just about a month ago. And we saw that reflected in the Castor Maritime CTRM stock price. Got hammered down during this time period and thereafter, but things are changing. Check this out. So instead of FUD going around about it, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, the sentiment is becoming more bullish now. So there's just a random article and it says the Suez Canal blockage as a catalyst for innovation. So people are beginning to look at the blockage in a different light here. How can they innovate and prevent that from happening again in the future? So that might actually be a good thing for the long-term picture on shipping companies. Here's another one. News, blockage shows Suez Canal needs second channel, says TP World CEO. So they might even make a whole second Suez Canal channel. That would help Castor Maritime. They also acquired new vessels recently. Jumping into the AMC charts, here's our day trading chart. And look how much chop there's been, how much intraday price action. It's easy to lose sight of the bigger patterns in effect here. So we're just going to go ahead and clean this up. Much better, isn't it? Cool. So this is another chart that we've been following along with on AMC. And it's actually more of a daily chart, a weekly chart here. So it's a bigger, higher time frame. And currently zoomed way in on here. This is yesterday's price action. What we're seeing here is some kind of parallel ascending channel, and that's been on our charts for quite some time. It's now returned within this channel. Hopefully it doesn't get stuck in here for too long. I would like to see a bigger breakout, a bigger impulsive wave upwards in the near future on AMC here. At least heading back to the $13 range. Short-term targets, that would be great. Zooming out, it's easier to see what happened with the shareholder vote. So here's where the news got announced, okay? And that's where the news dropped, as well as the share price on the AMC. Yeah, and there was an extreme amount of FUD here and here on these dips, these lows. But now things are changing for the better. Bulls are in control here. This channel is coming back from long-term support months ago, early 2021, pre-breakout. And of course, the midterm target's going to be $20 up here at the last local high area. And beyond that, we are looking for an extension as high as $35 on the long-term side of things. The RSI is looking good. It's pretty low right now. It's generally speaking, it has a lot of room to go to the upside still. There's a 2-hour chart. It's trending up very clearly. We're waiting for continuation there. I'm sure the MACD looks nice as well. So same thing with GameStop. It's getting a little overcomplicated because we've been charting it so much every day here. And what we're gonna do is clean it up, look at a simpler perspective. Make it as easy to understand as possible what's happening here. And even on the intraday charts, it's difficult to tell if it may go up, may go down. We've had this yellow breakout projection. Been planning for that because what we're seeing here is a push higher towards this greater resistance area, this whole red bearish box right above. It's going to be around $200, and that's the psychological resistance on GameStop right now. So the bulls want to see GameStop climb to roughly $207 here. Hopefully break through this orange yellow horizontal resistance. This whole green square area is an extremely high intensity area. So this could happen quite quickly here. I'll keep you posted. As soon as I see a change, a development in this pattern on this chart, I will let you know. It hasn't happened yet. It's got a little ways to go still, up to 207. If we do see that soon, over this week, next week, that'll be a good signal for the bulls of continuation on a bigger move here, heading back up towards $500 area on GameStop. That's a nice long-term target. Keep in mind the earnings coming up on GameStop on May 27th here, which aligns nicely with the apex of this wedge pattern. And this is the main wedge pattern that we're keeping up with. This is the accurate one, guys, not the one up here, remember? It's not this one, it's this one. So a push up to this red box area is gonna be a legit breakout of that wedge, and most likely a retest, and that's where we'll know if it's looking to climb higher or break down further soon. It's getting close. So here's the microvision chart, and there are developments here that you need to be aware of if you're trading this asset. Okay, and this is one of our least charted assets that we've been loosely keeping up with, following along with a little bit. We saw a pretty big breakout, okay, on Wednesday, but like I said about the news, that was kind of baked in because the rumors, smart money purchased microvision around here, around $10. There were a couple chances to do that, and that was based off rumors and speculation of the news that was just announced. So now it's a different cycle, and apparently traders are taking profits up here and selling that news. Their earnings is today. It's April 29th. That's Thursday. That's Thursday's video update, which is today. Okay. So this is looking to make a big move soon here, either up or down, based on that earnings, and it looks a little sketchy. Be very careful here. If you are looking to be entering this heavily, anywhere around this whole chop area, it is a smart idea to use a tight stop loss, just in case. Use a continuation to the downside. It has a lot further it could go. whole 30-40% drop back towards $12, just about. Maybe higher, around 15 if the bulls really step in here. We may see a little dip like so. We may not if that earnings is good news. So it's a pretty decisive moment, either up or down here. It could see a large pump or a large dump. Here's the day trading chart. There's a false signal here that started to break out above this buy box, and it just rolled over thereafter, and now it's back into the breakout zone. So until it actually reaches above this gold box area up here, there's no confirmation on a swing trade. Perhaps we'll see something in the morning for a day trade scalp, but at the moment for swing trade, it really needs to get to about $27 and put in one more higher high here at the very least. CTRM, on the other hand, is ready to go. It's primed and ready, and it is starting to move up already, just on the short time frames here. On the long time frames, it looks even better, but we've been waiting for a nice breakout. So unlike MVIS, where MVIS broke out of the box and fell back into it and is now within its gold zone here, well, CTRM hasn't done that. It's keeping pushing up on top of this box. It's finding support on this box. It's not within the box. This is what we want to see on a nice recovery. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna go ahead and compare a few charts here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe even 7 charts. We're just gonna breeze through real quick and take a higher time frame comparison of them, the longer time frames on the daily 4-hour charts, and see how similar they actually are looking on some of these bullish, attractive entries on the favorite Wall Street bet plays. So check it out on the daily chart here for CTRM. It's getting close to a breakout of this big falling wedge pattern here. It's been stuck within there for quite some time, but time is running out. So investors need to decide if they're bullish or bearish here, because we are expecting a huge breakout in the near future off this green buy box area that it just barely dipped into. Okay, so that's CTRM getting ready for something big here. Yeah, it's not the only one. Let's look at NAKD, NAKD. Very similar here. It found a nice bottom in the hot beverage down here in its buy box. Just barely hit that bounce. It's up quite a bit so far off that local bottom, and we're hoping for a nice continuation here back into the purple area, which is going to be just above $1, just above 90 cents. So that's getting primed as well. Sundial, it's looking hot. This is our old projection. It's in play right now. It's in full effect. The bearish case did not play out. I'll even delete that arrow. There we have it. Sundial's getting ready for a nice bounce, correction here, recovery. We're just breezing through all of them to show you the similarities on some of our favorite plays here. This is why we're watching these ones. Blackberry, same thing, just barely hit the green buy box area down at $8. Huge bounce. There was bullish news about this the other day. They acquired the rights to multiple patents on their technology. That's always a good sign for a strong company. intellectual property protections. Good to have for a company like BlackBerry. So this is looking to have a huge move as well. Hopefully up towards this old $20 area here. At least 15 is a nice short-term target, like so. $15 short-term, BlackBerry long target. Looking great. Don't forget about IDEX. That had a large move on Wednesday. That's one of the bigger movers on Wednesday, one of the nicer looking charts. So here it is, and this is what our other charts look like right now. They just haven't seen quite as big of a pump as IDEX has here, quite as big of a green candle coming through, but that's up substantially just on the day there. It's up 15%. So we saw that retest at $3 that we were waiting for. That was a very nice day trade. Congratulations anyone who entered that the other day, either at the bottom when we called it on the live stream, or this other one from our other live stream. This breakout support from the green level here at 273. That was a great entry, 15% green move right there. It's on top of this moving average. We may see a slight sell-off correction here, some profit taking back down to about 275 area. If not, it's gonna start moving pretty quick here. And that's not all. Nokia's climbing higher and higher. It's been keeping around this $4.20 spot. However, it did climb as high as $4.30 yesterday. So that's starting to move higher and higher and higher every day. And eventually, I think it's gonna pop pretty big on out of this golden accumulation zone. Wrap things up with CCIV Bay. Things are looking good here as well. We saw a massive bear trap last week down here at $17.77. Turned out to be an awesome entry opportunity. It's up 30% still. CCIV Bay is getting ready to go. On top of this moving average, she's in the buy box. This whole green area is the old buy box on CCIV, and it's a quick moving asset right now. I think it's gonna retest this $27 top here any day. It's getting close. Not only that, I'm able to extend our magic circle. So as time goes on, we're leaving this magic circle on the chart ever since way back here, weeks ago. And if I adjust it just a little bit here and expand it outwards, it still matches up with this current price action very closely. So note this huge breakout here, the green candles riding up along this purple circle here. And then the high intensity pink, well, it's right about at the end of this breakout area. So we'll keep a close eye on that, as well as other charts here going into the next month. I'm expecting big things. It's looking great. We had a rough couple months there. Some people fell overboard. Accounts are getting wrecked every day. Live to trade another day. It's not worth taking a massive risk right now in these current conditions. It's better to be accumulating and planning for the future. Alright, great stuff. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Happy trading.